5 individual Champions League conflicts involving Robert Lewandowski and an ex-Liverpool player. The Champions League group stage will include several players facing their old teams, including 2 players who moved this summer. The competition is scheduled to start in September. All 4 Premier League teams learned their opponents at the Champions League draw for this season's competition on Thursday in Istanbul. Liverpool, who finished second in the previous season, has been placed in a group with Ajax, Napoli, and Rangers, setting up their first ever competitive encounter with the Glasgow team. The first round of games is scheduled to begin the week of September 5, and Manchester City, Tottenham, and Chelsea have all been assigned to relatively favourable groups. However, there are some intriguing matchups in the majority of the groups, with some players taking on their old teams, such as Erling Haaland taking on Borussia Dortmund. In light of this, Mirror Football has examined 5 intrapersonal conflicts in the group stage. Erling Haaland, a forward from Norway, will compete against Dortmund this season after moving for £51 million from Dortmund to Manchester City earlier in the summer. The opponents Pep Guardiola's team was drawn against Sevilla, Dortmund, and Copenhagen. They believe they have a good chance of winning this group. When City and Dortmund meet, Haaland, who has 3 goals in his first 3 Premier League games for City, will be looking to deliver another mortal blow to Dortmund. It will be a special event for Haaland and his City teammate Ilkay Gundogan, who is also a former player for Dortmund, according to City chief executive Ferran Soriano. Says Soriano, with a draw, you can never be wholly satisfied or dissatisfied. However, we have strong teams to play. After visiting Copenhagen in 2009 and Sevilla in 2015, it will be nice to return. It will be a special game for Haaland and Ilkay Gundogan because we just visited Dortmund. Ryan Kent's first visit back to Anfield since departing Liverpool for Rangers in 2019 promises to be a momentous occasion. The 25-year-old progressed through the Reds' levels but did not play a single league game prior to moving north to Ibrox. Since his transfer, he has been a staple in the Rangers lineup and helped them win the Scottish Premiership for the first time in 10 years in the 2020-21 season. In addition, Ben Davies will take on his former team, and Jurgen Klopp is eager to take on the Glasgow team. Added Klopp, it will be beneficial to compete against them because Ben Davies is only getting started with Rangers and Ryan Kent has made fantastic strides since arriving to Scotland. The only thing that is currently clear is that each of the 6 games will feature fierce competition. Lewandowski, Robert. Lewandowski was able to come to Barcelona in one of the summer's transfer sagas, but he probably didn't anticipate that he would soon be facing off against Bayern Munich. Barca was placed in the group of death, which some have already called, along with Inter Milan, Viktoria Pilsen, and the German powerhouses. Lewandowski will face Bayern for the first time since leaving, and he will undoubtedly be motivated to score given he did so frequently while playing for Bayern. Lewandowski has now scored twice in 2 La Liga games for Barcelona after scoring more than 300 goals in 8 seasons with Bayern. Tokyo FKO. When Chelsea plays AC Milan in the Champions League group stage, those disgruntled Chelsea supporters will finally get to see how good the England international has developed. Some Chelsea supporters are still angry with the club's choice to trade Tomori to AC Milan. Red Bull Salzburg, Dinamo Zagreb, and the Blues are all in the same group. Tomori will want to prove to Chelsea that selling him a year ago was a mistake because Thomas Tuchel is currently in need of a centre-back. Following his departure from Chelsea in the summer, Olivier Giroud will also take against his old team. Renato Sanches. After suffering at Bayern Munich, the former Swansea City player has resurrected his career in France. He joined Paris Saint-Germain lately after leaving Lille, and he has already participated in 2 of their league games. Sanchez joined Lille in 2020 and later emerged as one of their key contributors as they won the Ligue 1 championship in 2021. The Champions League matchup between Sanchez and Benfica will now take place. Sanchez began his career there after making an impression for Portugal at Euro 2016 when he was just 19 years old. Sanchez played just 35 times for Benfica before joining Bayern for €35 million, £30 million. Please click the subscribe button to show your support for the channel, bro. Many thanks.